Today, we are going to be taking a look at the next steps for new nurse practitioner graduates in the state of Maryland who have passed the board exam. Now, conventional wisdom dictates that after the board exam, the next thing will be to start searching for a job. However, there are a list of registrations and licenses that need to be obtained before the job search can begin in earnest. Now, this is because all employers today require that nurse practitioners have these registrations and licenses before they are employed, or to be able to obtain them right after they are employed. However, they have varying lengths of time, processing times for each one, so it is important to get started right away. First thing to do immediately after graduation, while getting ready for the board exam, is to obtain a sealed copy of your transcript. It is going to be very important and necessary to apply for your license. You also need to gather your mentor's information. All new nurse practitioners in the state of Maryland are required to work with a mentor for about 18 months. You are going to need their name, the address of their practice, the name of wherever it is they practice, the phone number, and also their license number. So when you've gotten those, by the time you have passed the board exam, the next step is to obtain your state of Maryland advanced practice nurse license. Now, if you are a registered nurse already in the state of Maryland with a Maryland license, your license number will be the same, but your record will be updated in the MBON database, that is the Maryland Board of Nursing database, to reflect that you are now a nurse practitioner or an advanced practice nurse. For this license, you are going to need 2 proofs of residence. Your driver's license and state ID will suffice as one, and a second one can be something like a bank statement, a mortgage statement, a utility statement, something that shows that you reside in the state of Maryland. Now, while waiting for that license to come through, or for your record to be updated in the MBON, you can go ahead and apply for your National Provider Identifier number, or your NPI number, and this can be done on the cms.gov website. After your NPI, hopefully by now your license has come through, you need to register for the Prescription Drug Monitoring Program number, or the PDMP number. And for the state of Maryland, you need to go through CRISP database to apply for it. You need to create an account with the CRISP database, and then after that you apply for the PDMP. It is important to note that you are going to need your NPI for the PDMP registration. The next step in the process after the PDMP is the CDS number, or the Maryland Controlled Dangerous Substance Registration or number. You are going to need the PDMP for this registration. You are also going to need your state license number. Now, this one, the CDS, took the longest amount of time to process and for the number to be obtained. Part of it, though, was an error in the initial application. So as of the time of recording, they are pretty short-staffed and have long wait times by phone. So it is important that you get your application right, because any errors will delay the processing of it. Now, if you have put in your application and it's taking 2 to 3 weeks and you have not heard back from them, feel free to get in touch with them. And I am going to have resources in the link below in the description box. I have my 199 guide that shows you the links to the applications and who to contact and where to contact them when you have any questions. After you obtain the CDS, the final registration is the Drug Enforcement Agency number, or the DEA. Now, this one is the costliest, about $800 and something as of the time of recording, to register for the DEA number. All the prior numbers you have obtained, the CDS, the PDMP, the MPI, your license number, every single one of them, you are going to need to apply for the DEA number. So make sure you've obtained all your prior registrations and licenses discussed here before you go apply for the DEA number. Once again, there is a link to a guide I have put together in the description box below that takes you step by step on what to apply for, the links directly to the applications, the requirements, the costs associated with each one, the processing times, as well as information regarding like who to call or who to email if you have any questions. I hope this is helpful for you, and welcome to being a new nurse practitioner in the state of Maryland.